Habari Entertainment proudly presents Habari Live.
Habari Live.
From Phoenix, Arizona. And you're listening to the Habari Live podcast. The show that brings you news, sports, and entertainment for people who love HabariEntertainment.com. Here are your hosts, Aisha, Jimmy, and Damon Dipleen Ellison. Let's get it going. We are all the way live.
Yo, what's up? Another day, Habari Wednesday. We're gonna get it going here, talking about basically the first story, might be the only story, man. We're talking about what's going on in Minnesota today. Just crazy. Everyone's seen the video. We're not gonna play it here. It's been taken off YouTube and a couple different things, so I didn't want to play it, but we've all seen it. We all know what's going on. We all know the deal. It's just crazy to see everybody run to their same corners, you know. But back to blue people, they're always with their people, no matter what's going on, no matter how many people are hurt, no matter what the situation is, they're always gonna go to their same corner of comply, and they can do what the hell they want to whoever. They can hurt whoever, they can kill whoever they want, just comply. That's all they say. And man, if this guy that did this today, if he doesn't get the full brunt of the justice system, man, I just don't understand. Like Kristi Noem has already said that ICE will not be leaving Minnesota or Minneapolis. They're already fighting. They're saying that this was self-defense. Even though we've all can see the video, we all see the guys are on the side of the car. I'm not understanding how anyone can try to take up for this, but that's the people we have in office right now. And instead of them saying, "Hey, let us take a second and review everything," we haven't saw the video. We need a couple moments to try to figure out which way we're going to go. No, immediately they didn't do anything. Immediately they're posting that, "Oh, this is all good. It's nothing wrong." What do you mean? Immediately. They didn't even, it was quickly. Before anyone, we all knew what was going on. They already knew and had it already pushed. The Department of Land Security tweeted just garbage. It's disgusting, man. I'm pissed off today. I'm pissed off about it. I don't know how anyone, and I've seen so many people just laughing and he and ha-haing about this. It's already, because it was January 6th yesterday, they already been pissing me off because they're laughing at every video that has January 6th on it. Here they come. They're laughing. It's a joke. Everything's funny. Ha, 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 ha. It's all good, man. These people are going to pay for this. They think everything's going to be all good and all great. The day's coming. The day's coming. Keep being on the side of evil. It's coming, man. And this stuff that's going on right now with ICE, how they're treating people. Saw another video. A guy was just recording ICE sitting in his car. They're American citizens. ICE trying to snatch them out the car, trying to snatch their phone out their hands. These guys are out of control. I don't know how many more people they're going to have to hurt for the America to see that these guys need to get out of the streets. It's just disgusting. And how many more people got to die? These guys have ratcheted up the rhetoric. They're ratcheted up the actions. They're making wars in our cities. Like it's a war zone where these people, where they follow. Everywhere they go, man, it's something destructive, something disturbing, disgusting, dangerous. Dog, who's, if you're not as pissed as I am today, you're not an American. The people are supposed to be able to protest. I don't care if she blocked their car. I don't care if they couldn't drive down the road because she was parked in the middle of the road. I don't give a fuck. That don't give them the fucking right to take someone's life. Then try to spin it like we can't see the videos. Just like they did January 6th. You saw the bullshit that Trump posted on the January 6th site. Like everyone wasn't there. Like everyone didn't see this. The president gaslighting us and his followers laughing. These people are disgusting folks, man. Very, very disgusting. And I don't know, man. It's a sad day to be an American. Just everything that's going on, man. It's just getting to a point, a breaking point. And a lot of people are getting there. People are gonna start taking it to the streets, man. You already saw how they was throwing ice and snowballs at ICE. They want them out of their city. I just read another one there. They're about to send 2,000 something people to Phoenix. So we're about to get this shit here. You know, it's already been once that they've been here. Here they come again. It's just going to get worse. Every day I wake up. Every day we wake up. It's just something else disgusting. America's sick of it, man. I know I'm sick of it. I'm sick of waking up to another Trump mess. Like, we got too much going on in life. We're already worried about bills. We're already worried about what's going on in the world. And we have a president who is trying his best to start World War III. Trying his best to treat all the citizens like shit. This is the stuff, man, that you read about, that you watch movies about. You think this is not real. You can't think that this is real. But this is real, man. This is what we got. People getting shot in the streets, man, by ICE as they try to deport people. And here comes MAGA acting like, man, dude, I'm telling you, man. Hey, man, dude, I don't know. I know a lot of people who care about their fellow Americans and their neighbors are sad today. To see something like that, to see in a country where it's supposed to be about freedom. It's disgusting to think that you can't drive to a protest and come out alive. Like you guys, you know, y'all have some things that y'all worried about in life. It's not real, man. Y'all live in a fantasy land. It's dude, it's tough out here right now. Trump is bringing this country to the edge of destruction. Y'all can sit around and laugh and giggle and ha ha all you want to. But man, this country is on the edge. We saw people. We've saw people. The last time he was in office and how things got when the Black Lives Matter and how on the edge everyone was. We're headed back to that place. We're headed back to the place where we were in just a few years ago, man. Luckily, Biden gave us a break and we had a 4-year break of this guy because 8 years straight of Trump, man, I really don't know where this country would have been and if we would have able to come back at all. We're on the edge, dude. We got people on January 6th, they was marching in D.C. We had counter protesters, people fighting. People are on the edge. And I can't see what's going on with Minnesota and Minneapolis. I doubt that this gets any better. We saw what happens when you have this just happened around the corner, supposedly from George Floyd, where it happened there. And we got these people running around taking people out. Like, dude, I mean, this is not America. I mean, it's just, I mean, this is only the second year. Look where we're at already. This is about to get bad, man. Really bad. And it's, I mean, dude, I'm just thinking about the people, the families, all of the people that, like this lady today, like her family, her mother had to identify her. Like this stuff is disgusting, man. I don't get how anyone could understand. And we shot by ICE. Renee Nicole Good, that's her name. And you know, I've always seen people online, the most disgusting people. I've seen people laughing. I've seen these people. You know, this lady, she just went to protest. We got people laughing, man, joking. Like, dude, what the hell, man? Like, you know, these are the same people who were upset that anyone would even write or post a quote about Charlie Kirk. They would try to get him fired. Mm-hmm. But they online laughing at this lady. I saw another guy in Minneapolis, you know, he was getting pushed by ICE. ICE trying to push him off the sidewalk. He tries to protect himself. He touches the ICE agent's gun. The ICE agent just sprayed orange chemical straight in his face, right in his face, point blank range. They all in the comic section, that's what he gets. Like, these people are disgusting. They want this country to go to the edge. They want this country to go to the edge. And all of them in here trying to say, oh, they're in the comic section, the same old shit. They're going to try to protect the ICE agent. These are the don't tread on me people, man.
These are back to blue folk.
Right. You know, they're going to always back to blue, except when it's January 6th. Other than that, you know, they laugh at the blue. They were laughing at the guy from ICE who was, I mean, from the national security guy who was on Capitol Hill talking about his situation and how he struggled the last 5 years. They're all laughing at him. The back to blue people laughing at the guy from they're just making it up. Like, these people are more heartless. They only back the blue because they see they killing black people, and that's to them is great. Or they're killing liberals. They don't really care. They're laughing. They love to see the blacks and anybody else that's not with them get hurt and killed. They think it's a joke. Oh, she should have complied. Like, they want these people to just get away with it, whatever they want. They could just do and say whatever they want to because they work for the government or the state or the city. They're never wrong. They're never wrong. The cops are never wrong. They're always right. Except when it's them. Then it's they wasn't fair. They wasn't playing fair. The FBI did it. They the one that did it. It wasn't us. The FBI was there. Trump's FBI? I mean, he was the president. You know that, right? They're blaming the FBI for their actions. And then they're always, oh, you're a victim. Y'all are the victims. You're saying the FBI did it. You were there, smashing in windows. And you're trying to tell me that it was the FBI. Oh, well, it was like 100 FBIs there. They made us do it. You people never take accountability. And we have the Trump administration putting Ashley Babbitt was a hero. Like, this is where we're at in this country right now. And this is a sad day. It's a sad day for America, a sad day for everyone. Except the Trumpers, you know, because they don't care about anyone. See this lady, to watch people lose their lives online over things like this is ridiculous. I mean, she tried to, her wheel was not pointing toward the officers. She was turning away from the officers. I don't understand what the issue is. Why people are okay with watching other people get killed. This is sad, man. These same people clapped and said, oh, George Floyd, he died of an overdose. Even though a dude is on his neck, it was an overdose that killed him. You know, these people are, man, just got to obey the law, huh? So on January 6th, when you guys were attacking the Capitol, trying to run into the house, why weren't you guys obeying? Why wasn't you Ashley Babbitt? Why didn't she obey before she got shot? And you guys are making her a hero. Please explain it to me. Make me understand why it was okay for her not to obey when they said don't go through that window, and she did anyway. And you guys are sitting around, oh, she's a hero. She's a hero. But the guy, anybody else that don't comply is just a piece of shit who deserves to die. But oh, Ashley, oh my God, we're gonna give her we're gonna she deserves a statue. She's so great. They killed her for no reason. Like, y'all play politics with everything, and it's so disturbing. So disturbing. January 6th was a peaceful protest. All right, brother. For sure. You guys are pieces of shit, man. I just want y'all to know that. How can you die from drugs when the dude was on your neck? No one said he died from drugs. Why is dude in jail then? Why is he in jail? Why did he get 20 to 30 years in jail if it was drugs? You stupid ass. Like, come on, man. We as a country are in a really sore spot right now. We're going to have issues as a country this year. I can't see. I don't know where it's going, man, but it's not a good place. They did give Ashley Babbitt verbal warning, several of them. You can hear that on the video. They're telling her, do not climb through that hole. She did it anyway. Now, y'all, for some reason, when it's a black person, y'all understand. Obey, comply. You understand. But anybody else, Ashley Babbitt, you don't get it. You don't get it. Yeah, exactly, Adrenaline. Adrian, I'm sorry, Finn 704. Exactly. If it was so peaceful, why was a lady shot? Like, it's so silly. Then they're okay telling you, oh, this lady tried to run her. She tried to run them over. They were on the side of the car. They were nowhere near this lady. That lady was nowhere near them. They had ample time to just back away from her car. They didn't want to do that. This is a sad day for America, man. We got ICE on our streets taking people out. I don't care what color she was. And that's another thing that we have a problem doing in this country. Everybody want to run to their race corners when things don't go the way it's supposed to. We all should be against police killing each other, killing us. I don't care what color the person is. We should be against this. ICE, the police, anyone that's killing anybody, we should be against it. Yeah, you were right. We all watched it. And we all watched them scream, do not go through that door. And she did it anyway. And she still get what commendations? They gave this $5 million. Yeah, they didn't gave her our fucking tax money. Gave it to her. No one else. This lady today who gets shot, will the Trump administration give her money? Will they give her family money? This guy then took her out. Yeah, man. Yeah. I live in the Twin Cities. People are angry and the protests will grow. Trump wants this to, yeah. I just think he's just a horrible leader and a horrible person. That's what I think. I don't even know if he's smart enough to do all this to avoid the Epstein files. Such an idiot. But I know Minnesota's about to get pissed. Minneapolis is about to hit the fan. Like all of this stuff is steady happening to them. First, it was the Somali shit. They're messing with them about their child care. They're all over their city about ICE. They're fucking with the governor. Like all of the things, they just keep on fucking with Minnesota because the dude he ran with Kamala. So we got to mess with him. He's a liberal. Like it's disgusting, man. It's disgusting. They just keep attacking the city. Just keep going after it because it's a liberal city, a liberal state. Let's keep going after it. Remember when the politicians would lower the temperature? Like, what is going on? People are like the people in Minnesota are pissed. This is about to get bad. It's reason why ICE has never been released this way. It's a reason why. It's a reason why they always used to work under conditions where people really didn't know where they were moving. They didn't let you know, hey, 2,000 ICE agents is headed. It wasn't like they didn't do that. They would do all of their moves under the night, go get criminals, people who no one's gonna fucking cry about. They've worked that way and been that way forever. Now, ICE is just on the loose. We're sending 2,000 ICE agents to, like, what is going on? Trump's Confederates attacked the Twin Cities during his first term. Yeah. It's disgusting, man. And these people are on the sidelines clapping. On the sidelines clapping. I've never been so disgusted in my life, man. I wondered all the time, man, how did the Germans just watch their neighbors just get slaughtered and moved into camps? You wonder how your people who just sat there and just watched the people die and get killed and was okay with watching their neighbors getting snatched up. Now we see why. We see how motherfuckers okay with seeing their neighbors get snatched up. Their neighbors get shot at. They're okay with it. I used to wonder, I'm like, man, how would somebody do this? People just okay with seeing? Yeah, they are. The hate that's been embedded in online and all of the discourse, everything that's going on right now. And now we got the president. He lives off what's viral. He lives off what's going on online. He makes decisions by that shit. He makes decisions off the shit that's trending on the farthest right to the right. Nazi social media places that he uses that. They run on this shit. The whole Project 2025 is almost just white supremacy garbage. The worst shit that's been online for forever. That's the shit that they're using. That's the shit that they're running with today. Dog, I just can't believe this happened today, man. And like I said, it's about to get even worse. It's about to get worse, man, because we know this is not the last dumb thing that these people are going to do. They watched Elon throw up the Nazi salute. They shrugged it off. They watched as the Republicans text messages were released and they're full of hate and racism. They shrugged it off. JD Vance joked. They don't care, man. They don't care at all. They don't care about their neighbors. They want them dead because they're liberal and they have a different way of living than them and they don't like it. And they don't care what happens to their fellow Americans because they don't like what their fucking lives and how they are living. This is This is not the United States I want to live in. I say it all the time. What the Statue of Liberty states, what the Constitution states, those words, that's what bring people to this country. That's why people are proud to be Americans. It's not the actions of the people. Because when we go by the actions of the right, the so-called conservative movement, is nothing but hate. And they've hated since this place has been established. These people have hated. That's all they've done. Go back and watch it through the history and see all the murders and mass killings and riots and deaths and burnings and hangings. They've been the same forever and they have not changed. The people that fight for the good of this country has never been conservative. They've always been liberals. These people they did whatever they could to keep slavery intact. We had to go to a fucking war because the conservatives didn't want to change. Martin Luther King had to march and get beat all in the head because they didn't want black people drinking in water fountains with them. They didn't want them in restaurants with them. This is 1950s. This is what, 70 years ago. Now we got the same shit again. And then they talking about leave. No, you go back to Europe. Go back to Norway. Like, this country was brown before white people even got here. So that's the crazy part. Y'all always telling somebody to leave. Y'all should leave. And you talking about you wanted to be a white country. It was never a white country. You can leave.
Go back to Europe and Spain.
Go back to Europe. Y'all ain't did nothing since y'all left Europe. Y'all ain't did nothing but kill up everybody. Slaughter everybody. Came here, slaughtered all the people. Slavery everywhere. All y'all have done since y'all came to America is kill. You can get out. They kill me with that shit like they own this country. You don't own shit. Nothing. Fucking racists get on my nerves, boy. They think they own something. You don't own nothing. Go back to Europe. Peace out. Bye-bye. You can go back any day. It's all white people there, man. I don't understand why y'all want to be here. It's so brown. Y'all about to be the minority. Go back to where it's all white people at. Do that, since you don't like seeing us. Peace out. There's always, where I live at in Arizona, this was Mexico. The whole West Coast was Mexico. Brown people owned it. From sea to shining sea, it was all brown people that was here, living, laughing, having a good time, until who showed up. And it's been shit ever since they pulled up. Since they hit Plymouth Rock, it ain't been nothing but mess. And they want to sit around and tell other people how they're animals and, oh, look at them. When we go through the history books, who do you see doing all the killing? They want to tell you to go back to your country. Go back to Europe. You can get up out of here at any time. Anytime.
Right on GT40F. In the mid-90s, Biden passed a crime bill that put more blacks in prison than any country in history. Trump reversed some of that in his
No, he didn't.
term.
Stop fucking lying. Anyway, Obama did that when he got in fucking prison. He took away the term limits that were placed in there for cocaine. Now, I am not one that's going to take up for the crime bill, but I also know that a lot of black people beg for that crime bill. Bill Clinton is the person that passed it. A lot of conservatives liked it too. You consider and act like conservatives didn't like it? Are you fucking kidding me? They loved it. It's a bad idea. But a lot of people were begging for stiffer penalties for crack. because it was tearing our communities apart. And the thing that y'all try to use that as a way of saying Biden is racist. Do you know who put the crack in the neighborhoods? Republicans. Reagan put all the crack all through the neighborhoods and black neighborhoods. Reagan did that. Iran-Contra, Oliver North, all caught bringing cocaine into the black neighborhoods. And then Bill Clinton, it was dumb what they did. Could you imagine if right now with fentanyl and meth, the way it's tearing the white community apart, they just went on and put in a law that says, hey, if you get caught with it, you're gone for life. They're not going to do that, though, are they? It was a bad bill, I admit, but at the same time, it was needed in some places. I wish they would have came up with a different idea instead of putting everybody in jail for the rest of their lives. Why wasn't there anything to help people? Definitely was a bad idea. Now, I'll give you that. I'm not going to, hey, I can admit it if Democrats do something stupid. I'm not a Trumper because you guys can never admit when he does something wrong. I can. And that bill with Bill Clinton put in place was a wrong move. But that has nothing to do with what's going on today and the racism that's going on in the Trump administration today. It has nothing to do with that. Y'all can keep on bringing back shit from 1990 something. We're talking about today. And today, the Trump administration is pushing the most racist narrative we've seen probably since, since the Trail of Tears. I mean, this is disgusting stuff, man. It's horrible. Well, y'all have some dumbass talking points. More slaves in Africa today than ever. So, if I know you're wrong, but so what? If that was the point, does that make you right? Hey, I killed some people, but look, that guy over there, he's killing more people. Does that take the murder off your back? No, you're still a murderer. I mean, y'all logic is so fucking dumb. Well, there's people in Africa that are slaves today. So what the fuck does that got to do with our country? Well, straight up, what are you talking about? This girl should be alive today. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead on the script, your part.
A lot's been happening, but this week, Peoria Unified School District leaders are preparing discussions on reshaping the future of several of its campuses. Next week, the governing board will consider potentially closing Kanika and Pioneer elementary schools, repurposing Cactus High School into a 7 to 12 campus, grades 7 to 12, and reorganizing other programs like Peoria's eCampus and Peoria Flex Academy. The officials do also stress that no final decisions have been made yet, as they are currently seeking feedback from the community before moving ahead. But they're saying that most of their decision is being driven by the decline in enrollment and budget shortfalls following a failed budget override from last year.
Man, Arizona school system is done. We're in 49th place. We're closing schools every day. Now, this is something that I want to get out there right now. What I'm mad about is this girl got shot in Minnesota. That's what I'm mad about. But what I'm talking about right now is the fraud that is killing the Republican voucher program. Now, they're in Minnesota messing with people, talking about child care and how people are ripping people off. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at the fraud in Arizona and how all these people are using ghost kids like they have in Minnesota, ghost kids, telling people they have kids and they don't have them, and they're getting money from this stupid ass voucher program, and they putting it in their pockets, and they're buying TVs and luxury items. And are they going to bring that up? Are they going to talk about that? Go to habaryentertainment.com. We have an article about it. We're talking more about this, how we looked into the fraud out here. Now, y'all, fraud, a lot of Somalian people ain't, y'all have no problem with the fraud that's going on here in Arizona. Let's ignore that.
A Colorado company recently took $110,000 from the Arizona school voucher program, saying that they had 53 students in their home and they only had 8.
And they get money from the government. They have the government, the state has no way of knowing if these people, and they have no way to validate if these people are telling the truth. Who thought it was a good idea to just hand money to any motherfucking body, just to take it from the damn public schools? The worst idea ever. We have been doing nothing but closing schools since this shit has been put in place. And people are taking their kids out of school just so they can get this money. So they can get some money, man. This is terrible. People who know nothing about teaching their kids at home are taking this fucking voucher money, going to buy luxury items, and saying fuck their kids. What's the next story?
In a historic shift, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, or the CBP, the nonprofit that has for nearly 6 decades directed federal funding to PBS, NPR, and hundreds of other local public media outlets, has officially voted to dissolve itself. This follows the complete defunding of the CBP by Congress and the Trump administration in 2025, which eliminated its federal funding. The board chose to shut down the organization entirely rather than leave it operating as an underfunded shell.
This is a sad day, man. We got to see PBS go away. Normal people learn from PBS, from Sesame Street. We learn, man. So many good programs that we watched. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. We learned so much from that, from everything that PBS was doing. They don't like PBS because it's telling the truth. They don't play side games. They run it. They run the story like the story is. Trump don't like that. Now, a lot of people, PBS should be paying for their own. The thing is that there are rural areas that don't get news. They don't have media.
Which they're saying that this is going to affect those rural areas, because now that the funding is gone and CBP has officially decided to dissolve itself, many rural areas will now start to see their local news stations
go away. Bye-bye.
Disappear.
Bye-bye. But this is what they voted for. They all, yeah. We don't care. Fuck Big Bird. We don't care. Fuck Grover. Throw him in a trash can. Like, dog, we do this, but it's going to hurt you. You're the one that's not going to get any news. But you can listen to Fox, and they won't tell you what's going on locally, that your water is poisoned locally. You won't know. You just drink it.
And get sick.
You won't know nothing because there's no news in the area to tell you shit. But hey, you voted to get rid of them. Like what they say, I voted for this. PBS has been teaching for years. And if you ain't watched PBS, you probably are a Trump voter because y'all is special. Y'all don't read. Everybody else loves Sesame Street and learning about their numbers. It's crazy. Daniel Tiger was a great program. Loved it. Loved it, man. Good program, man. I love my daughter to watch it. You're learning things, man. You learn about different cultures and different people. Man, dog, y'all so silly sometimes, bro.
You know the radio stations get funding from the CBP?
I swear, y'all
so many of your local radio stations are also gonna disappear.
Man, dog.
You moron.
Man. Go ahead and run the video. You done with your story?
Nah, I got a couple more here. But let's go ahead and go over those. The main one that I really wanted to get into this week was that A federal judge has ordered the forfeiture of roughly $5.2 million in assets from Amy Bach, the white lady in Minnesota, who's the ringleader of the massive Feeding Our Future fraud scheme. She misused approximately $250 million in federal child nutrition funds during the COVID pandemic.
Yeah.
Her assets included a 2013 Porsche, a roughly $3.2 million in her bank accounts, luxury goods such as diamond necklaces, bracelets, all kinds of things. Over 250 laptops and tablets and all kinds of electronic devices found in her home and her possessions, all believed to be bought with the fraudulent funds that she obtained from the program.
And she's been in jail and been convicted and been in jail for a while. The story didn't make a big deal when it was the white lady getting all the money.
Right.
No one cared.
Right. And most people point out her co-defendant, who happens to be a Somali individual. And the MDE, or the Minneapolis Department of Education, had sued her and told her that she was discriminating. And, she said that no, the MDE was discriminating against her. And she fought to be able to continue committing this fraud. And she won her case.
Wow.
In order to continue her fraud.
Yeah, man, that good old privilege, man. Good old privilege. She was able to win a case to say it's all right. When it was the Somali motherfuckers, they when they found that out, then we got to stop it all, shut it all down. Nobody can get any help anymore. Shut everything. But this lady buying Porsches and all this, and nobody even batted an eye. Why? Because that's normal. White collar crime, normal stuff. We see it every day. All these people doing it, defrauding everything. How many people did Trump pardon that was committing fraud? How many? I mean, it's the amount of money and the amount of fraudulent people that he has pardoned. Then he gonna sit there and act like he cares about fraud? I said the fraud that's going on right now with this stupid ass voucher plan that's going on in Arizona and probably every state that has it in place, because it is welcoming fraud. It's a red carpet to fraud. Like it's the dumbest shit ever. But hey, this is what happens. This is what happens. When you look the other way, when people's skin color doesn't look like you think that it should. But hey, whatever, man. Now, that's it. Now we're going to get back to this, man. We had a couple stories, but the only thing that matters is what's going on in Minnesota, the Minneapolis today, and this lady getting shot by ICE. That's all that matters. I want to play this video of Minneapolis mayor and his reaction to this crap that's going on in Minneapolis.
To ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis. We do not want you here. Your stated reason for being in this city is to create some kind of safety, and you are doing exactly the opposite. People are being hurt. Families are being ripped apart. Long-term Minneapolis residents that have contributed so greatly to our city, to our culture, to our economy are being terrorized, and now somebody is dead. That's on you. And it's also on you to leave. It's on you to make sure that further damage, further loss of life and injury is not done. We're going to be working towards justice as quickly as we possibly can right now, and justice is what we've all got.
I'm just as mad as him. I'm not even the mayor of the city. This is just disgusting, man. And like I said, people are going to take to the streets. They're gonna be pissed about this. And if this guy does not catch charges for this crime, it's about to hit the fan. It's about to hit the fan. Just like when you fuckers, y'all are applauding that they're taking over Venezuela and put Maduro in jail. Already in Venezuela. It's going bad. It's going bad. We got people going around picking people up down there in Venezuela. We got motorcycle gangs going around punking people. It's about to get worse in Venezuela. Just like it's going to get worse in Minnesota. This president is not a good leader. This is not good leadership. Good leadership does not put the whole entire country on edge. Because that's what's going on, man. Federal officials, city leaders, and community members are giving very different accounts of what happened, man. And if you've seen what the DOJ has put in their website, it's pretty disgusting. But what federal officials are saying, the Department of Homeland Security says the shooting happened during what they described as a violent rioter attempting to run over an officer. Now, we all saw the video. There was no one in front of the car. They're all on the side. Her wheel was not pointed toward them. She's pointing the opposite way. She was going a different direction. Different direction. She was not trying, and she was not even going fast. She did not hit the gas to go in any direction of any of those officers. This guy deserves to be in jail, period. And if he's not in jail, it's going to be some shit. There's no way in the motherfucking world we didn't watch this dude shoot this lady. Was nowhere near in danger. Nowhere. And we're going to say that this is okay? Like, this guy needs to be in jail, period. Now, Homeland Security Kristi Noem says the officer defensively shot to protect himself. That is the federal government's version of the events tonight. That's their version of this crap. I mean, so what we already heard what the leaders are saying.
We did. But Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey is openly disputing DHS's story. He says that the federal account does not match what he's seen, and what he's demanding that ICE agents leave the city. And at the same time, he's asking demonstrators to show up with peace, do not give in to what they want, and said that they are already protesters gathering at the scene of the crime.
Yeah, man. You go make Europe great. Y'all always trying to tell me where I can go and where I can live. You go take your ass back to Europe. Take your own advice. You can go there. You can go to Sweden. Go back to Sweden, bro. You racists always trying to tell me where I can go. Take your ass back to the caves. So we got a larger federal operation underway, man. This isn't happening in isolation. More than 2,000 immigration enforcement agents have been deployed across Minneapolis and nearby St. Paul as a large part scale immigration enforcement operation is set in place. Tensions are high, man. They were already high before the shooting even happened. And tensions are only going to get higher. So what the videos appear to show, and what do you think it was seen on the video?
Footage of the shooting is now all over social media, and it's being aired on local stations as well. Here's what the video appears to show. A maroon-colored SUV blocking a residential street. Protesters standing along the sidewalks. Immigration vehicles starting to arrive. Agents approaching the maroon-colored SUV. And one agent appears to tug on the driver's door handle. Another agent is positioned near the front of the SUV. What happened next?
So I mean, if we've all saw the video, it looks like the woman tried to drive away. It did not look like she was driving in a very violent way. She did not step on the gas and try to go toward anyone because those guys were really close, and if she wanted to, she could have ran them over with no problem. But that's not what she was doing. She was trying to make a right turn. Within about 10 seconds of the agents arriving, getting out of their cars, they're opening fire. 3 shots are heard. The SUV loses control and crashes into another parked car. You can hear people nearby screaming and yelling, "You murderers, you killers." This is what's going on in the streets of America by the government. The government. Like this is crazy. The videos, man, it raises concerns and questions. What the fuck is ICE doing? What is going on, dog? Why do these guys think they have a pass to do whatever they want and treat people however the fuck they want to? We know that little Nazi Stephen Miller is telling them, go, just do whatever you want to. Treat people however you want because he's a piece of shit. And he's pushing that onto the ICE agents, giving them money probably for the dirtier you are, the more money we're going to give you. I mean, they probably are patting this dude on the back right now. He's probably getting applause and cheers right now. Yeah. Yay!
He
yay!
getting them from the people in the comment section.
You got one. Yeah. These people, man, they are getting, and then they'll try to tell you that somebody else hate America when we got a president that's sending people out to kill Americans. Look at him, man, dog. Yeah, man, shut up, man. Go ahead.
But here's what we don't know tonight. Whether the vehicle was clearly accelerating towards the officers, whether officers issued any clear commands, because guess what? There's no body cam footage. Whether the woman attempted to flee or run, whether cameras worn by the officers were recording, the identity of the woman, which we do know now is Renee, whether additional angles do exist. But here's what we do know. She shouldn't have died. She shouldn't have been shot. That ICE agent should have not tried to force his way into her vehicle. That is what we do know.
Yeah. I mean, we've all watched the footage online. We've seen that this is a real person getting shot. And any real American would be pissed off right now. You know, these people online, yeah, she fucked around and find out. Like, man, dude. Whew, man. This country is headed something very dangerous, man. And the crazy part is it's being pushed by mostly racist bots that these people then sent to the online. Like most of the time it's bots that you're fighting with online. These guys are bots. They're not even real. Most of them they're not even from America. Like these guys are being led by bots and racism. It's a tough day today. And I'm on the edge of my seat, man. I don't know, man. We got to stay clear. I saw that other countries are starting to teach their kids how to learn how to see misinformation. Something that people in this country need badly. We tried to fight misinformation. They fought to get it blocked. They want misinformation. They've done everything. They said Biden was taking away their First Amendment rights because he was trying to inform people of the misinformation. They didn't want that. We want to be able to lie. What are you doing? They're pissed off because lies is what leads him to office. If it wasn't for lies, his orange butt wouldn't even be sitting in the fucking White House.
Right.
Lies is what got this man to the power, and the racists who love to just hate. This is what puts this man in. So we're just surrounded by bots and misinformation. When Twitter released where all the people were from that was seen, that were all these people were following, they were so gung-ho. They were so pro-white supremacy. All of them come out from Nigeria and different countries. They're just getting rich off y'all laughing. Laughing while they push misinformation to you idiots. Misinformation can be fought. It can be eradicated, not fully, because there's always going to be some people who don't understand things, but there could be community notes. There can be things that say, hey, this doesn't look like it's right. Maybe you should do some more research on it.
There could be a warning on the post to say, hey, this might be misinformation.
We don't think this is real. This has not been verified. Y'all didn't want that. Y'all fought y'all hardest you ever did because you didn't want that label on your post. Because then people would know that you're a lying sack of shit. And you didn't like that. Well, because that's all y'all do is lie. Dude, I see some white right-wing shit, dog. It's just lie after disgusting lie. They keep y'all just intertwined in bullshit, fighting about trans people in bathrooms. Y'all are in a hole, dog. I don't know if y'all ever gonna get out. Y'all clapping today after a girl was killed online. Y'all okay with that? Clapping. Yay. She shouldn't have been going after the officers. Watch the video, knowing this girl ain't doing none of that. Still. Y'all gonna, she should have complied. Like, man, dude, I'm so sick of this shit, man. Man, dude, doesn't make any sense, man. It's a sad day. Sad day. And like I said, I feel sorry for the people there and their family because I think this is disgusting. ICE is running around making every city they're in 10 times worse. Thank you, Amy. We appreciate you. They talk about law and order, but never apply law and order to Trump. It's amazing. The party of law and order. But their people they don't have to respect the law. It's just everyone else. Just the liberals and the black and brown people you guys have to obey the law. But no one else. We got a crook in the White House, a felon. And they love talking about criminals. Oh, they're criminals. Your president is a criminal. He's been found liable of rape. Rape all around the Epstein files. We come out new allegations against Trump. This is y'all dude. This is y'all God. This is the person you got a toilet seat. You got a toilet bowl. Your shower curtain is Trump. Your rugs in your bathroom is Trump. Your comb has a Trump. Like you motherfuckers love, y'all worship this guy. And he's a rapist, supposedly. I mean, that's what they say in the courts. Found liable. The accusations keep coming out. You hear the videos of him talking about grabbing women up, and y'all just look the other way.
And kissing on them without their consent.
Look the other way, man. MAGA, yeah. We're ran by a pervert, yeah. Y'all are the biggest losers in the history. This will go down as the biggest loser group ever. MAGA. It will go down in history as the worst shit that has ever happened to America besides the Civil War. And even though y'all tried to change the narrative on those guys and put statues of the loser Confederates, they're gonna try to put pictures and statues up of Trump. say how great he was, try to hide the truth from books, but it's going to come out. History will always tell the truth, and the truth will be MAGA, the biggest racist since the Nazis and the Confederates. MAGA, the worst thing that's happened to America, period. You motherfuckers. And the road y'all done let us down. Sick of y'all, man. I'm sick of this shit, man. We only a year into this shit, and it's, oh my goodness. People are really, really sick of what's going on.
We're going into year 2.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Year 2. We haven't even made it to the, I think, what, February when he first came in?
January 21st.
January. So we got a few more days for it's a year. And we're, like I said, man, we're already, everybody's on the edge. I watched a little kid today crying, little teenager crying because he can't focus on his schoolwork because he's so scared that his mother and father are going to get deported. This kid crying. These are the reasons why no one ever pushed immigration like this. And also because America has always been a place where everyone comes. People have been coming here. How do you think that the Pilgrims had to file for amnesty? You know what I'm saying? You think the Jews, when they came here, or the Irish, they didn't have to file for amnesty. Those laws weren't in place. Those people came, a person wrote down their name, and they went on about their business. Now we're trying to block everyone. This is disgusting, and it's all backed by racism and garbage because these people believe this country is white and Christian. Two things that have never been and never will be. Ever. Y'all can keep saying it all you want to. This is a white Christian nation. No, the fuck it isn't. How? When you got here, it was already people here. How the fuck can you get to a place, see people, and be like, oh, this is for us? What do? You call them animals. You kill them all. You slaughter them all. And you put your flag up and say, we're better. And that's the same thing we're trying to do now. That's what the MAGA is trying to do. I'm sick of the bull. Act 1439, you can go back to Europe. Every one of y'all that, because all y'all come in here, man, y'all, you know, that's what I hate about MAGA, for real, bro. Y'all can't come up with no new talking points. Y'all for real just say the same shit over and over. That's why my boy, he comes in on Saturdays and he brings a bingo card of all the stupid shit that y'all say over and over. He gets bingo every time, every day. Because y'all have the same talking points. You never think outside of your little stupid shit box. Ever. Whatever Fox News and Tucker Carlson tell you guys to say is what you say. Like, you have no new talking points. Go back to Africa. You've been saying the same shit since 1500. Shut up. Think of something new. Fuck, man. I've never seen so many people. I mean, dog. All of you motherfuckers drop out of 5th grade? Like, can one of y'all come up with something that is smart, intelligent, intellectual to say instead of go back to Africa? Idiots. I'll go, like I said, I'll go back when you take your ass back to Europe. You go back to the Caucasus Mountains, then I'll go. Until then, fuck you. I'm doing what the fuck I want to. Take your ass back. They talk like they were born in this country. Like, your people were not born here, man. Y'all wasn't born here. You came here. Plymouth Rock, remember? Pilgrims killing all the Indians and slaughtering them on Thanksgiving. That's what y'all did. Like, this is not your country. Your country is Europe, Finland,
Denmark, Norway,
Greenland, that's where you motherfuckers is from. So for you to sit there and tell somebody else, if you're not a Native American, or if you're not of Mexican descent, you can't tell anybody to get the fuck out of here. Because your people,
But I was born here.
your people
wasn't.
are not from here, just like mine aren't. Yours aren't either. Why you always trying to tell somebody to go back to your country? You go back to yours because this is their shit. This is the Mexicans and the natives shit, not yours. You think it is because you got a white supremacy problem. That's what you think it's yours. What did Africa do in your own? Man, what are you talking about? Yeah, I'm in Mexico right now. Arizona was Mexico. California was Mexico. The whole West Coast was Mexico. The entire Southwest was Mexico. The East was all native. Stop it. Mexicans came from Spain. Oh my God, dog. If you so who was the Aztecs then, my brother?
Who was the Mayans?
Who was the Aztecs? The Mayans was far, I think, farthest south, South America, but the Aztecs was Mexico for sure. Now they lost their language, they lost their culture because the Spanish came and just wiped it all out.
They lost their country. Now it's ours. Go back to yours. Go take yours over again. Give it back to the people that it belonged to.
Anyone at any time, man, bro, go read a book, Angie. Shut up. Go read a book. Africa has been it's the birth of civilization. So many things, so many old libraries, so many things were found in the first place that humans existed. The things that they were building, the pyramids from the Sudan to Egypt, from the Nubians to the Egyptians. Like, y'all, just because you don't know African history, don't think that other people do. I know about the Mozambique and the buildings that they were building, the brick buildings. I know about what they were doing. I know about the teachings and the writings that go further back than any nationality or country. South Africa is not all white. It's like 7% white, bro. It's like 7%. That's ridiculous. The libraries that was found in Africa, the Bibles that was found in Ethiopia that were the oldest written, the oldest languages, the oldest text. Man, dude, I know. You can't tell me my people ain't did anything because I know what they've done. Because I've read it. You can't just tell shit to me. I know all the information that's come from Africa. I know the buildings, the paintings, the drawings. From Nubia to Egypt. From the south to the north. You don't know your history. Try to down the birth of humans. But you think everything we've learned has come out of there. Fuck you mean? Europeans got to Europe and they got to fighting and killing each other. That's what they learned. They learned how to kill and murder. They learned how to take other people's shit. The other people in Africa wasn't on that. They was living a good life. They wasn't on killing and slaughtering each other. Making weapons and stronger weapons to murder each other. That's not what the way of life was like. But that's what Europe was doing. So they became great at murdering. And they just went around the world and started murdering everyone else.
Guess the dream. Africa doesn't have states. It has countries. And there's over 154 of them.
Oh my goodness. I wish they were. I wish that countries would come together. There is an African Union. And not all the countries in Africa is in the African Union. I wish that more countries would come together in Africa so they can build something.
I was just pointing out that he was dumb.
No, he's wrong. I don't know if he was trying to be funny or what he was trying to think. Like, we don't know that there's no states in Africa. Not many countries have states besides the U.S. And that's a U.S. thing. Most places don't have. They provinces. In most places, and Africa is a continent. And it has countries. Are you trying to say how many countries that are there? I mean, it's not states. But whatever. It's sad that what we're seeing today, man, and I think that this killing is going to be what ratchets this things up to another level. Is the Congo in Africa? Yeah. What do you mean? What kind of question is that? What you talking about? Africa wasn't as good at war and killing, but to say it was a peaceful and wonderful before the white man got there, I'm not going to say it was peaceful and wonderful, but I'm going to say that we didn't have all the issues that we had after colonizing. After colonization, we had issues that in Africa that wasn't there before. Yeah, they had wars, they had things like that, but it wasn't to the level that the Europeans were killing each other. Why do you think they didn't have the art of war packed down the way Europeans had it? They were murdering each other. The Spanish going against the Germans against the British against the Irish, they were murdering each other for years and years and hundreds of years. That's why they got so good at killing. That's come on, man. There's 54 sovereign states. Man, boy, you need to go read a book.
That's
man.
the African Union, homie.
You need to go read a book.
The African Union recognizes 55 member states, while Africa itself has 54 fully recognized sovereign countries. Countries.
Not
States.
Not states. Egypt was not black.
Egypt is in Africa, you moron.
Hey, man, if y'all really believe that all these people were black on the continent, people didn't have borders. There weren't anything that said you couldn't go here, couldn't go there. You think that black people for all these thousands of years just stayed in the sub-Saharan? They never went to the Saharan and to the north? How do you think if black people were the first people, how do you think these places were populated? I sometimes I just do not understand y'all, man. You go and look at the walls in Egypt, they have dark people on there. Nubia took over Egypt for hundreds of years. Hundreds. Yes. They weren't all black, but when they first got to Egypt, the beginning, it was black people. It's so simple. So simple. Yeah, they started getting mixed with other people. Yes, they started to become lighter as they started mixing with people across the Mediterranean and across the Northern Europe. Yes, those things happened. But, it took thousands of years to create white people. White people ain't even been around that long. You know that, right? Black people have been around thousands before there even was a white person that existed. You do know that. Like, y'all have to read, man. Egypt was taken over by the Arabs. The Arabs were not from Egypt. They'll get mad at me for this right now, but them boys ain't from, they took over. The Arabs took that over. People were not black. They were more mixed with Mediterranean and sub-Saharan African. The pyramids were built by all type different people, man, and nationalities. People moved from the Sahara to sub-Sahara, mattered by how the weather or the weather was going, the food was going. People would move back and forth between the sub and the Sahara all the time. I don't have to give y'all a history lesson, but y'all act like the black people just stayed in these areas and they never left Africa, when we know the out of Africa theory is the way the world was populated. So I don't understand how you say it's no black people there. Like, it's ridiculous. This is Africa. Man, and then I'm racist. How the fuck am I racist, bro? What are you talking about? I'm talking about history, science. White people wasn't there. Even Europeans, that if you go through the history, they found the black people was in Europe first. You know that, right? The Europeans were dark. Whiteness does not come up out into thousands of years later. Like y'all always just like to act like y'all made up everything, but y'all wasn't even existing. You did. So quit it with the bullshit, man. Whatever, dude. Yeah, you're right. I'm racist. Whatever. I don't even care what y'all say. Y'all say the silliest stuff, dude. Silly. Nothing I've said is against any group. I'm just telling you what's happened through history. Nothing is racist. I'm so sick of y'all in that bull. I don't think they do either, man. Gregory Young. They don't know. They don't know at all. I swear, they think aliens built it. I could tell you that in Nubia, you know what a Nubian is, right? They had just as many pyramids as the Egyptians. In fact, they have pyramids that predates. So they think that the Nubians came up with the ideas for the pyramids, and the Egyptians used a lot of Nubian culture to build their pyramids, because there were a lot of Nubians in Egyptian culture also. You have to read. I mean, that's what they say, man. Most of the stuff that they read in these Bibles, it comes from the Middle East and Africa. We know that. These people were brown and black, but they swear that Jesus has to be white. Has to be. Like, it makes no sense. But these are the things that they talk about. We have to set them straight. We gotta let them know, man. Gotta let them know. But hey, we're gonna get up out of here, man. I just wanted to share how pissed off I am that ICE is going around shooting up people. And I hope that Minnesota can keep their calm, but I doubt it. I doubt it. I really think that this is going to escalate from here. And the next 3 years is going to be. I mean, I don't know, Tom. Is he black? I don't know. But we know he was brown. He wasn't white. That's all I know.
Right. We know that in the Bible they call him white. Olive tone, some people, bronze.
Right. Some people will say he's black, but I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if the dude existed. But from the place that
we know he had brown skin.
Right. The place that they say that the guy was at, there's no way that
hair
he was
like
white.
wool.
That's all I gotta say.
I mean, the motherfucker has some thick ass motherfucking hair.
Dude, Sean McCoy, that's some shitty shit to say. Straight up, man. I don't understand you people. Y'all just, man, yeah, I hope you're a bot and you're not a real person. Because I couldn't imagine if this was your daughter and she was shot in the streets by ICE that you would be saying F-A-F-O. Like, dog, y'all are disgusting, dude. But whatever, man. You got to live with yourself. You got to look at yourself in the mirror. And I know it's really shitty. He was Jewish. Yeah, but there was a lot of Ethiopians that were Jewish also, right? The oldest Jewish Bible was found in Ethiopia. These guys are dark skinned. And they get a pass to become Jews and to go to Israel. So, I mean, he was Jewish. But Jewish people are very dark skinned and brown skinned, especially then. And now some of them are still brown skinned. The ones that went off to Europe and came back, they are whiter, but most Jews are dark skinned, Middle Eastern looking. Now, the European Jews that went off to Germany and moved away from those places, they did become lighter skin toned. Now they're back. MAGA supports Trump because they feel that with black and brown destroyed their success. And yeah, they're always hollering that everybody else is screaming in victims, but these are the people that are the victims right now. The black people are taking our jobs because of DEI. The brown people are taking our jobs. Get rid of the immigrants. It's everybody else's fault. It can't be that they're not educated, that they're not trained in the things that people want to hire people for today. It's like I'm seeing this AI stuff take over. You need to go to school to learn how to make sure you can help build, maintain, and construct whatever processes that is being put together to build AI, because this is the future. You want to learn how to work on these robots. You have to move to the jobs that will be available in the future. Could you imagine being the dude who was a blacksmith when the cars start coming around? You think he was sitting there, I need to find a job. Why is everybody not doing blacksmithing anymore? These damn cars. You need to figure out how to work on cars, bro, because it's over.
Which is why they started welding.
Right. You got to move with the times. Conservatives are always trying to conserve the old days. The old days are over. And you have to spend time learning what the new days are going to be, or you're going to be left the fuck out, no matter what color you are. Jesus. Oh my God, my brother. You know how many times the Bible was translated, my man. Do you know how many translations the Bible has went through? What are you talking about?
But majority of them keep everything the same. The earthly Jesus likely looked like a typical Jewish man of his time. Middle Eastern with dark hair, but the descriptions that we do see that come from the book of Revelations, which is the last book of the damn Bible, which is the 66th book, if y'all don't know, describes him as he has hair of wool.
Right. We don't need to go through that. We know that.
And stuff like that. So, I mean, that's brown skin.
Minnesota's too worried about how many of their politicians are going to prison to worry about. Man, shut up, dude. Shut up, dude. Y'all make everything so fucking worrisome. You don't even want to talk to y'all. It's ridiculous. Tim Walz ain't did shit. He didn't do a good job of catching all of the fraud, and he's going to pay the price for it. And there's been stories coming out about it for the last 4 years. But he's going to pay the price because he's not going to run because, you know, there's so much shit coming behind this. Because, you know, that's the way Trump is going. Yeah, in a lot of cities, man, that disability, man, they love that shit. Whole cities don't work. Whole cities committing fraud. They got doctors set up to tell them that they can't work anymore. It's a whole fraud business set up on disability. Whole towns don't even work. Then they sitting around telling everybody, you know, you get a job. While they just frauding the shit out of disability. Hey, but maybe we should send them all back to where they came from, you know, since, you know, that's the way the Somali people have to be treated because they did something. A couple of them did something. Then all of them got to go. But all the fraud in Kentucky and backwater Tennessee is okay, huh? Fuck out of here.
Going along with what you just said and the fraud and white people being on disability. Minnesota is one of those top cities. Minneapolis is one of those top cities where they have a whole bunch of white people on disability.
Yeah.
Committing fraud.
Right. And maybe they should go after them too. But all right, man.
Healthcare fraud is their number one, though.
Right. It's a lot of fraud. And you could kill the fraud if you would just give us single payer healthcare and make it to where the government is pretty much taking care of childcare situations. And then we wouldn't have these fucking problems. If it wasn't so expensive, people wouldn't try to fucking cheat the game. But it's so hard. I'm not trying to look over people doing crime. They need to go to jail if they did some fraudulent shit. But I just don't like that everybody get to ignore all the other fraud that's going on all around this goddamn country and try to act like the Somalians or the Somali people, are the only ones that's doing it. But again, we'll see you guys on Saturday. Please hit the subscribe button, man. Take the polo off and go help out a homeless person. Oh my God. Okay, whatever, man. We try to help people as much as we can, man. That's the mission. That's what we try to do. That's what it's about, man. Helping people. That's what I'm about. Helping people. And anyway, if you know of any ways that we can do things to try to help the community, please send it to info@habaryentertainment.com, and we will try to do our best to help as many people as we can, because that's our mission, man, to see people in a better situation. So we appreciate you guys. Catch us on Saturday. Have a good rest of your night. Peace out.
Thanks for watching another episode of Habari Live. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and get updates on news, the podcast, and more. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And don't forget to visit www.habaryentertainment.com. See you next week. Peace.